Okay, Mr. Stewart here, and today we're going to take a look at exercise 7-6, which is 3D sketching and sweep features in our book on page 417. First thing I want to do is show you this is the drawing that we're going to be making right here. This is a three-dimensional part. I'm going to hold my shift key and my center mouse wheel so I can spin it around here. So that's the wiring or piping. That's what this tool is kind of good for, is those types of things. Um, Application. Anyways, all right. So I'm going to start a new file, standard IPT, and I'm going to say create. And the first thing I need to do is I need to change my UCS. It's right now on a straight on view in the front view. So I'm going to push F6, or you can hit the little house icon, and now we get into an isometric drawing view. The other thing I did here to set up before I started this video is I changed the size of this UCS icon, and how I did that is I went to the word File, down to the bottom to Options. I'm now in Application Options, and over here on the right hand side I have Annotation Scale, and I changed my value to 3. It defaults to 1, but 3 seems to be the one that I like a lot, so I changed it to 3, and then I hit apply and closed. Okay, now we gotta get busy drawing our sketch. So I'm going to start a sketch, and I click on where it says start 2D sketch, and I've got another option here, and that is start 3D sketch, and that is exactly what I want to do. Now, I am going to hit the line tool, and this puts our drawing cursor or glyph right at the XYZ intersection, which is 0, which is perfect. So I've got my line tool going, and I'm going to select the origin. Okay. The next thing I want to do is, and this is number 4, letter C in the book, is I'm going to put the cursor in the X direction, and you can see the origin right here on my UCS icon, and you can see that the red axis is the X direction. So I'm going to put that off in the X direction. And I know right now, just because I've done this before, that my distance wants to be 1 inch. Now, I'm not going to make this perfectly 1 inch. And I'll also have to do a little bit of stuff with horizontal and vertical constraints. But so I just got close to 1 inch, and clicked and drew the line. Now, the next thing I want to do here is I'm going to put my cursor on this plane, and this is the YZ plane. So, or sorry, this would be, this would be the YZ, I think. All right. So, this is the plane right here. Sorry, I've been hovering over the wrong one. Now, I'm going to come perfectly straight up here. And this distance, I want to be somewhere around 3/4. So that's good enough. Okay. And then I'm going to select the XZ plane. That's the red and blue. So red and blue. Here's the plane I want. And I'm going to pull this off in this direction. So it goes back, and that's going to go back about 1/2 inch. So there. And then it's going to come along the red axis 1/2 inch again. So hit escape. Now, remember I told you that I had made a little bit of a goof here, and you can see it now. This should be perfectly horizontal. So I'm going to go up to, let's see, horizontal isn't one of my constraints that's available. Okay, so I'll go with perpendicular. And I want this line perpendicular to this one. There we go. Now I'll take a look at my sketch, 3D, and that's my sketch. Did I goof something else up here? Yep. And then perpendicularity here to here. Finish my sketch. Take a look at this. There it is. So now we're in pretty good shape. Next thing I need to do is I need to add some dimensions. So back in 3D Sketch, I'm going to reactivate my 3D Sketch here. Okay. Back in 3D Sketch, I'm going to click on the dimension tool. I'll select this, and I'm going to make this 1 inch. This guy right here is going to be 0.75. This one here is going to be 0.5. And then this one is also going to be 0.5. Now I can not finish my sketch. I got to put one more thing in here. We're going to, whenever you do pipes or wires, you always have to have curves in them. So this is what's called the bend tool. It comes in with a default value of 0.25. I'm going to change that to 0.125. And then I'm going to just click on the 2 lines where the intersection is between them. And that puts in this bend/fillet. One more thing to do to this is to make sure that none of these dimensions can change or its locations can't change. So I'm going to use the lock tool to do that, and I'll click on my 4 lines. And when I did that one, because of the constraints I've already got on here, it actually did this for me, which is cool. Now I'm going to finish my sketch. So take a pause and get your 3D sketch to look like mine. All right, welcome back. Now we have our 3D path set up here. And what we need to do is we need to put the diameter of our wire or a pipe, if this is much, much bigger, onto our drawings. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to create a work plane. Now, is all you need to do is come out to this point, which is the starting point of our pipe run, and click on it. The next thing I want you to do is go to the path, which is this line right here, and select it. And we just created a work plane that's right on the end of the pipe run, but it is perpendicular to the pipe run itself. Now, this is going to be a 2D sketch. I'm going to put it right on that pipe run plane. I don't know what else to call it. And I'm going to draw my circle. Now, this is a kind of small thing. I'm going right from the origin there, by the way. And I'm going to make this pipe diameter 0.25. And since I keep calling it a pipe diameter, we'll make it hollow. So I'll put another one in there, another circle. And I'll make that diameter 0.1875. Yeah, good. Okay, now I'll finish my sketch, and it spins it around here for me. I'm going to go to the sweep tool. I'm going to click on that, and it's to select a profile. So my profile is going to be that area in between the 2 circles. and then it wants me to select a curve or a path. So I'll click on that to activate that and select it. And then I'll say, okay. I think what happened there, that was an error message. What happened there is you can see that the diameter of my pipe caused me to have some areas where the two pieces of pipe intersect each other. Probably if I go back to my 3D sketch, which I can do, whoops, that's not what I want to do. I want to go to the 2D sketch. Sorry about that. Right there. And I change these values. If I change that to 0.0625, and I change this one to, oops, 0.125, and I finish my sketch, you're going to see that I didn't get that message the second time because the pipes, the bend in the pipe is much more easy to do. All right, the next video is going to show you how to do this 3D pipe with what's called the Precise Input toolbar.